Welcome back to the Bazaar. I'm Inko, and this is the first run in the Bazaar I've had where I was genuinely proud of it. I find the Bazaar satisfying and fun, but usually when I win, I don't take personal pride in my victories. I don't think a lot of people would die if they were playing this. I don't think, wow, I'm so clever for making this happen. I feel satisfied with myself, but I'm rarely genuinely proud. This run I'm proud of. I think this run could so easily have been lost. I think there were points in the run where it seemed completely, genuinely hopeless. We had so little for so long. And the fact that I managed to claw any degree of success out of this run, to me, is mind-blowing. I feel very clever and very good about all the decisions I was making. And I don't know how to describe the build succinctly, I'm sure it's in the thumbnail, but it is a wild journey to get there and monstrously powerful once we do. Anyways, here's the run. Another day, another run. Let's see what the kits have for us today. And I'm going to be starting with gold tier skills a lot in the near future. I'm looking to get a run where I start specifically with augmented weaponry because it sounds so broken, I need to see it for myself. And to get a better feel of how good skills are on Vanessa, at least, because I feel she has the best skill pool of the three heroes. I'm not going 15% crit chance here, that's crazy. I'm either going 24 crit on one item or just 9 poison. I don't know if I have the DLC enabled. It actually affects my decision a little bit. I think 24 crit is universally useful even outside of poison builds. It's less likely to win on day one, but more likely to immediately create a very strong board. Andy is not giving me a damn thing I care about for a one weapon build, so I'm just going to go take 4 gold for a better shop in the second half of the day. The argument against this is it would have helped me kill Viper, but oh well. I'm happy to go Fang Dinglet, to be honest. I'm not planning on going Burn, I committed to that already. And Fang is a perfectly fine one weapon to rely on. Obviously, I'd prefer an enchanted Fang than the Viper, but hey, I've got no items on my board, so what am I going to do about it? Anyways, while we sit here and wait for the sandstorm to end my non-violent protest, I'd like to remind you that you can sub to the channel for more daily Bazaar content just like this. And if, whenever you leave the video, you hit the like button, I'd greatly appreciate it. It really does boost up the channel and the algorithm and help it grow. Anyways, that's enough shilling. Let's skip to the part where the sandstorm kills the dog. Hey, we actually have a Fang. That's very helpful. I mean, it's not good yet, but with enough other pieces, it will be. Speaking of, let's go to Kina and find them. Really regretting choices that led here. I mean, Jellyfish is good enough that I might just buy this, because Poison can win day one. I'm not going to take the rest of this. I'm going to buy and roll. I want a star chart. Crow's Nest, Vanessa's Amulet, huh? What's the DPS on this? I'm obviously buying both of these. And I don't care about the lighter. I'll look at DPS in a second. It's just hard to imagine I win with that, right? Huh. So we have 44% crit chance. It can go to 64%. Wow. We're doing so much damage now that it crits for 10. It's not there yet, you know? All the same, it is probably right to go abandon chest here for a hammer and immediately upgrade the Crow's Nest. It's my highest chance of winning day one. And, like, I can't make my board better than this. I don't have the gold for it. I will... Does 20% crit chance ever affect if I live or die? Probably not. But I don't have anything I want to do if I'm playing a one-weapon build, and I feel thoroughly committed to it already. No. Besides, someone will see my ghost and get mad about the Silver Crow's Nest on day one, probably. Now, I probably lose, right? Revolver, Star Chart, Claws. I have Lifesteal. He doesn't. He can run out of ammo. I can't. It probably comes down to crit RNG, to be honest. His DPS is about twice mine. It definitely comes down to crit RNG in that case. If he gets a lot of crits, he doesn't run out of ammo, and I definitely lose. That's how I'm feeling currently. Because, like, the lifesteal on a 10 damage isn't quite doing it, you know? Yeah, it's not enough. It's doing its damnedest, but it's nowhere near enough. I knew this is how it was going to go. I was just desperately hoping I could find some way to change it. This guy had income? No, he has an enchanted item that's not on his board. Very weird. Anyway, we lose, even though he didn't have a start on his board at all. Giving crit chance to a base Fang with nothing on it's not a winning day one sort of strategy. I am going to take 2 income here. It's just good enough. I can't take NPC fight. I probably lose. We really need a weapon skill here. That's gotta just be a roll. I can't take 5% crit chance there. That helps tremendously. We have a real build that functions now and can kill the Rogue Scrapper.
Impressed.
We have a friend, so we can take the bonus XP on Tiny Furry Monster. And we can even get some additional crit chance. And it's Rightmost, yeah? The jellyfish for a bit of poison. And this should kill Rogue Scrapper, no problem now. Because it turns out 74% crit chance on a 25 damage weapon is kind of dramatically better than 64% on a 5 damage weapon. Also, we poison now. That part really doesn't matter very much, but it's not nothing. And yeah, the Fang is not aquatic, unsurprisingly, so my positioning is right. I think I'm happy with this start. Like, losing day 1 always sucks when you're playing an aggressive Vanessa strat. You want to be out quickly. But I think Fang is the sort of thing where it's fine. Well, one weapon in general, because you can just become so broken with stuff like Alacrity and Flurry of Blows on one weapon builds. Fang is a good enough carry for this strategy. It's basically Katana for one weapon slot. I'm not strong right now, but I level up, get some more board slots. We'll figure it out. Would I go a Nufu right now? Rust is very good. I think I'm happy to go Andy here. Obviously, I like gold, but I like Silencer a lot more. Sorry, Jellyfish, I think you're bait. Even the Pearl. Clamra can go on the board, but honestly, I don't know that I care. It's a meaningful amount of swing in a race, but I can't care about it. I have too little gold to spend 4 on items that I don't think are good for me. And weapons are a bit of a problem for me, because, like, is the Cutlass even better here? Mechanically, a Cutlass is better than a Fang here. It's essentially multicast with twice the speed and slightly higher base damage, but double damage on crits. But I don't want to go here and spend all my gold getting one Cutlass. It's such a minor upgrade. I'm much happier to just come here, take a small silver tier item, and see what I hit. Not quite the neutral item I was hoping for. Leg brace would have been crazy.
Empty chest, waiting to be filled.
Anyway, if it's going to be adjacent crit, it does let me, like, do this, but it's not going to help at all. 2 gold or 2 gold and a loot item, or just a bronze tier item. Rare case where it could go on my board, but there are so many weapons that literally don't go on my board. And I'm not going to sell that feather. I'd rather hold it. It's not going to affect the outcome. Day 1 went on pig, but that means nothing. It does mean he's likely to have an enchanted start, which just rolls me, I imagine. Immolating Spark. Enchanted start. Matchbox. Just dead. Oh, I thought I was playing the game. I was wrong. Yeah, he's just very quickly stacking burn, and I think he has enough healing to outdamage my pathetic little Fang at this point. We have not found any of the medium items that will eventually go next to this. We haven't found the Silencer. We're at base cooldown, more or less base crit, you know, for the Silver Crow's Nest. And I'm unsurprised to see that we never got him to stay under 300 for any period of time. Just no chance. He has so much healing, and the matchbox solos us on top of that. It's fine. We're getting there. We're doing something. I promise. We're cooking. We're gonna get somewhere with this eventually.
Discounts for peace.
All right, Kina, I do need you not to troll, though, and give me the worst aquatic items. All right, we're gonna take the Cove and get somewhere eventually. I'm telling you, great things are coming. I can go B1, B2, or Barcoon. Barcoon's an expensive roll. B1, B2 are a free, consistent point of value. 10% more crit. Is it good? God, no. Nowhere near good. I don't know that I beat many things right now. I was really hoping to see the Flame Dancer. This is fast enough to keep shield down, but I don't know that it actually... It has 90% crit chance. It should beat Ether, right? And I have poison. I would be very surprised if this doesn't beat Ether, right? At 90% crit chance for 50 damage every 3 seconds, right? That just sounds good enough. And yeah, we're completely fine, because the bulk just makes this all so much slower. I think Aetherite in general got nerfed very heavily by the mass bonking in the most recent patch. I was thinking about what I wanted, and it's obviously rigged. And if I misrigged, then please just give me, like, the high gold options. Goggles and barbed wire are always misses. Rigged is kind of insane, so I'm clearly looking to play a one-weapon build. And yeah, 160 health is plenty to spare for the hardest enemy on day 3. Damn, worst results. Literally can't hit less than that. Yeah, this is just medium items. There's a lot of hits here.
What can I get you?
Those aren't it. Do I take shovel? I have the cove. I'll take
Toss
shovel.
that on my back, and I'll trot it to your door.
Wow. Do I take the nuts? No, I have a shop left that could theoretically not give me abject garbage.
Place to store the rest
Bronze tier
of the
upgrades do
items.
nothing for me. I can upgrade the shovel, but like, who cares? I've got to go bronze tier skills and look for another damage skill.
Next time, I might surprise you.
Well, those are very good for that matchbox pig, not so much for me. Same damage skill, huh? Well,
Yeah.
I'll take the half value instead of the full value.
For my humble abilities.
Ayla can't help, so it's Mountain Pass and Hope. There are a lot of fights I probably lose here. I'm pretty broke. If I get like any day 4 fight, I'm not confident I beat it. I'm gonna take Invest in the Convoy. I hate doing this. I value experience so highly, but my build's just like absolute trash right now, you know? Anyway, let's see what Occam's Taser has going.
With you, but if you
I imagine it beats me. I'd be frankly surprised if it didn't. I'm not happy to say that on day 3 for the 3rd time in a row. Look, Armored Core Brick Buddy is fucking terrible. It was in my patch note video that this sort of build is trash and doesn't actually do anything. The fact that he only has a buddy on one side of the Brick Buddy is also pretty bad. However, I literally do not have a build, so it will probably stop me. He doesn't either, actually. And I'm lifestealing the minimal burn he does. Do I win on poison? No, the sandstorm gets here and I die first, right? Surely. It's a base jellyfish. How can I ever win on poison? That's not the starting skill I took at all. So yeah, even though like this is an absolutely horrific board that doesn't do anything, it's a silver armored core against a complete nothing of a build, so I do lose. Very sad to die to that, but you know, I am missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 item slots. I could have all of this on my day 2 board. What's Nautica gonna give me? A figurehead? That's not bad. The issue is I can't really afford to roll at Nautica, so I'm gonna take the chocolate bars instead. That'll give me +5 gold when I have to crack the cove. Please, God, Ayla, fuck off. All right, we're gonna go to Ayla and look for a cutlass because I literally can't do anything else. Cool, we can get rid of the fang.
and you might.
Toss these, get rid of the hamlet, remove the fang, pick up a cutlass. Wait, no, it's important that I arrange that correctly.
Hey, when you
And now
carry
there's
that
nothing
light,
else I can get at the shop, so we can leave.
alongside you.
The build's better now, but like it's not interesting. I am going to use this feather as well, just because now that I have the cutlass, I'm locked into my final weapon. I'm playing one weapon, I think. Based on my skills, I am set up well for that. Do I beat Prince Marianas with just cutlass? I feel like if I fight Prince Marianas and I lose, I've completely thrown the run, but at the same time, I'm so behind on experience that I desperately want to fight Prince Marianas. He's genuinely not that tough. I have 3 active items. I have life skill for a shitload. Does he have 1200 health or 900? I always forget. He has 1200 health, which usually is going to be 40, 80 times 3, 240 damage each time I swing this. It's going to take me at least 6 swings, which is post-sandstorm, meaning I lose. All right, we fight Outlands Dervish, but I'm not happy about it.
Strike like a sandstorm.
I guess the hit here is Kenai, but honestly, there's not a big hit here. Just don't give me the shoe blades, right? Give me 5 gold or 4 gold and 2% CDR or 8% crit. Please God, don't shoe blade me. It's so sad to be like, I can't possibly beat Prince Marianas and then just come 2-tap this idiot, right? But Prince Marianas kind of has 3 times as much health. All right, we are continuing the crit stacking. We're at almost 100% crit already. I've seen 3 mountain passes, and there are runs where you take fights and win on all of them, and you kill Hydra Dude, and you're an entire level up on me, and that fucking hurts. Because I might have to go Kina here. But if I go Kina, there's a good chance I get fucking nothing. So I'm gonna go Mountain Pass and click on Fight, which also has a chance to get fucking nothing, to be fair. Shut up. I didn't take the poison skill. Go away. No one wants you here.
Chest, waiting to be filled.
Oh man, if I had gone poison, though. Nah, that's irrelevant to me. Dude, this has been rough. This has been exceptionally rough. I'm gonna take Shatter because it's potentially useful down the line, unlike everything else.
I'm proud of you.
I'm gonna go Andy because I don't have a silencer.
The price. You can't afford it.
Sure.
You're a smart one.
That allows me to sell this and make inventory space for the items that I do not have. I'm going to roll. Rough. Exceptionally rough. Well, I can put the pufferfish on board. And you know, that's something. 104% crit. No spyglass, no swashbuckle, no nothing. This is what I was afraid of when I took starting right eye. It was like, you know, can't you get that crit percent anyway? What even goes on the board? Evidently the answer is pufferfish. I'm not happy about that. I'm a lot stronger than I was yesterday. My items actually are on the board. It's not just a meeting with empty slots, but this is very, very far from good. I have no haste for pufferfish, no fast aquatics for, what is this? Brick Buddy next to one friend, double core with bad scaling? Dude, I'm gonna lose to this and my build's just terrible. That's the conclusion I'm coming to. I don't know, the scaling on these items is so bad that I might actually kill this, right? He's got a 17 burn bomb squad, and I guess I'm dead to that. The rest of his build basically did nothing. I got soloed by bomb squad. Well, that'll do it, I guess. Plus 11 burn even makes bad burn items like bomb squad relevant. I don't know, he did hit me for 580 years, didn't feel relevant. Oh man. And the time it took his bomb squad to deal 85 burn, he managed to generate 550 whole shield with 5 item slots. Just like a slight disparity in like the quality of these skills on literally any burn item and these 2 scaling items. Anyway, my build's absolute dog shit, so glass houses and all that, because I do literally nothing yet. Colt cannot help this build, so I am going chocolate bars. Sorry, Uzi, why do you have 30% crit up here? Are you being affected by Vanessa's amulet, but not by Crow's Nest while in stash? Anyway, we need money to fix this, and the options available to us do nothing. So we're gonna go get some chocolate bars, put them in the cove, and figure out something that costs a lot of money to switch into shortly. We've got Tox Clocks, we're definitely going there. We can get Spyglass, Sextant, Star Chart, Spyglass, not Spyglass, Sextant's the big one. This first page has nothing for us though, so we're going to roll. Oh, it also has Silencer. I underestimated how good this shop was for me. Anyway, with all of the hits, it's kind of wild that I only got 1 item out of that, but okay, I'll take it. Hopefully we see Talk again someday, because I want most of his items. I think we beat Mod Squad. I have to believe we beat Mod Squad, man. It's really important that we beat Mod Squad here. Beautiful Friendship's useless to me. We deal like a decent chunk of damage in the poison here. This is, yeah, 300 damage every 5. It's a lot more than it used to be. Still not good by any stretch, but enough to keep me at full health and mean Bulldozer's no threat to me. I guess I'm looking for gold crypto here. Everything else is useless. It's the most money. I wonder what portion of that damage. We barely overkilled. I can actually directly check how much of my damage is coming from the cutlass that I have thrown in with. Okay, all of it. Apparently, despite the 32 poison damage, all of the damage was from the cutlass. Wasn't he at -4? I'm so confused. Anyway, Bulldozer is the second best hit. 6 gold or a loot item. I'm gonna take the loot item. It could be a whetstone, it could be vial of blood, it could be useless. Kina filters down to only the stuff we care about, and a bunch of other garbage too, admittedly. Wow, that's been this run in a nutshell, hasn't it? It's Ayla again, here to sell me, at best, plus 10 damage. Pearl, save me, please.
Need some work.
I'm not gonna settle for anything less than a silver large if I'm gonna take economy. There's a lot of run left for Globe, which I hate to say. I'm not willing to take it though. I don't know, am I not willing to take it? It does something. When I win this, the amount of health I have won't matter. It's plus 3 gold compared to literally nothing. What am I rolling for? I don't know, and I don't know if I care either. I think I just have to keep rolling. It's only day 5. I'm probably not getting a gold item here. I don't care. I'm gonna roll. Truffles, huh? I think I take the truffles here for the enchant down the line. It's incredibly sad, but at least it gives me something that gives me value. The ability to control what enchant I get when I take a random enchant. Which I'll be doing very soon at the rate my build's going, because I'm about to fucking die tomorrow.
Underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
The full monies, the apprentice merchant does sound new to the game, which means he can't be that experienced with Dooley, but he has figured out the part with power drill, metronome, and shadowed cloak. The rest of the build's a bit garbage, and thankfully these aren't on the same item, but it's just enough damage that I'm probably dead, because I don't do anything. Man, imagine if like the cutlass hit for twice as much damage at half the cooldown, which is completely feasible on day 5. You can hit swashbuckle, you can hit star chart with much higher than bronze silencer, you can hit a second skill that adds damage. The run's just been given literally nothing. It's kind of wild. I've got to go Nautica. I can't go to the docks, but I have nothing that improves the docks. Not for lack of trying. I would buy literally all of the items that do. Jesus Christ, it's actually crazy how bad this has been. Andy, can you at least upgrade the silencer, my guy? Andy, please. Sure, honing steel me. It's not gonna solve anything. I can take nesting doll, and down the line that can enable specifically loaded fury to give me the damage that I do not have and apparently never will have. Cool, no silencer for me. Silly me, don't know why I thought you would give me anything. You made it very clear that you don't want to be associated with me. No reason to sell anything yet, I suppose. Let's go fight the dire Inglet, because I'm not actually sure I beat Trash Golem. This is scaling damage with a swashbuckle, and then Obsidian Fang might technically be an improvement right now, yeah? This is double damage at 3 seconds compared to double crit. No, it's the same, right? Double damage and double crit damage are the same thing, so this is just a 1 space smaller.
Was that even a battle?
Broken Shackles take 7 seconds to go off, huh? That's kind of crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna toss the Hemlock. I don't see myself getting any use out of that one, much like the Broken Shackles. Now, as much as I would like to upgrade a silver or lower tier item, I have to just believe I can figure out the silencer myself. I need skills. Silver silencer doesn't fix this. I need a skill to fix this.
Try oiling or new food.
Huh. 3, 4, 5. So I have to have 5 one-slot items for that to work, huh? Which means it never works. I guess I take Creeping Chill at start of combat freeze, start of combat plus 10 damage. Is it good? Yeah. It's not fixing this though. Hina, you can fix this. You filter down to just the items like... I do not want the honing steel, but god damn it, I will be taking it. Gambling on disguise is not it. Don't have the money to do that without selling Cove first, so I won't. That's how these shops have been going. Grandmaster can give me 5 damage off the rip of combats, crit that doesn't matter, or 10 damage for 10 gold. Barcoon can sell me a swashbuckle, and I'm clearly not winning the run without a swashbuckle at this point.
Welcome to my business.
Sell this, sell that, roll. Well, I was kind of hoping if I missed swashbuckle, I would hit one of the myriad other medium items that I won't, but okay, fuck me, I guess. Well, we're getting our Death Enchant Speedrun Edition, right? That's what we're doing. This is the fastest way you can possibly get an enchant without just getting lucky at a shop, is to commit seppuku immediately. Just lose all 6 fights. His build's bad. I don't know what his start was. Where's the enchanted item? Obsidian Light Bulb. I might actually beat this, in no small part because gold honing steel. I need the scaling. But, no, I think I die. I think he scales up his shields enough. My build just has no base damage at all. We are slowly getting further and further ahead, which it might come down to increments where I might just win due to outscaling. The gold honing steel, useless, terrible item that I don't intend to keep that it is, actually does win. I was right to get frustrated and buy them repeatedly, because it did let me get a win on the board. Which means I don't have an enchant tomorrow, so I'm gonna die shortly thereafter. But hey, a win's a win, and I was dying either way. Gold holding steel is not it though. Just health, toughness, and shield items versus skills. Oh hey, it's a matchbox. That's very cool. Can't use it in this build. I think I'm happy to go Nufu here. It's highly unlikely that anything enchanted... Kev filters down to Swashbuckle. I have to click Kev. It's a relatively small pool of items that he has, and Swashbuckle is one of them. Just go completely all in on finding. Fuck it. If we get loaded Fury, let's make sure it's good, you know? It's not helpful. I'm just clutching at straws over here, trying to find any solution. I think Swashbuckle was more likely than a run-saving skill, but maybe it wasn't. By what I'm seeing here for health, toughness, and shield, it really looks like there's only the 12 items available for Vanessa. Because there's just nothing under health for Vanessa is the problem. It looks like it was a straight 50-50 to find a Swashbuckle. Anyway, in light of finding literally nothing else, I'm just gonna take the sharpening kit. I'm broke, I don't want to sell the Cove. I don't want to go to Nautica, sell the Cove, roll, and get nothing. That's a tiny amount of damage right now. Tiny amount of gold. These don't help, so we go Turtle, and we outscale and win, because Turtle got nerfed in the ground with the right bonketing, because previously they generated so much shield with the Turtle Shell, but now they just kind of do nothing because all their items are so much slower. Does anything here help me? I mean, 40 gold helps everyone, but no, there are no real hits. Gold is not my problem. My ability to spend it on things that actually affect the build is, do you see this pufferfish on my day 7 quote-unquote one weapon board? Things are not going well. I will say I wasn't quite expecting Sandstorm to arrive, but we do still easily win this, right? Right? Oh no, thank God. Whew, I was starting to get stressed there.
It's over already. We barely got our flags up.
Wow, that's certainly one of the rewards you can get. Well, it's gotta be gold tier skills. I can't really imagine clicking those other two. I don't need to read them. I can see those colors. Those are poison and burn skills. When you crit, your weapons gain 10 damage with a fight versus Flurry of Bliss, which puts me in a really awkward spot, to be honest. Because improvised weaponry is good damage scaling, and I do not deal damage. However, I need Flurry of Blows to go 10 wins. I can find other ways to scale. I cannot replace Flurry of Blows. Ayla, please, for the love of God, fuck off. You can't even upgrade my Cutlass, it's still bronze. This has been the biggest grief by Ayla. She's here every day, just wasting an hour. All right, small items. We want to upgrade this. Oh my God, the silencer can't be upgraded. It's so, we got so late into the run. I was on tilt so much that I didn't realize it.
From the tyrant.
Genuinely? Going to sell the silencer and roll. Using my upgrade on the silencer is not going to win the run under any conditions. It's just not going to fucking happen. Also, that's level 13. We've got to find a better one. This run is so incredibly deep. Oh. I'm still getting over my cough. I've mostly been holding it together so far, but that's fucking hilarious. That broke me. Dude, this guy's build is awful. He's at 4 wins. I think he kills me anyway. He has Shadowed Cloak and a Jabalian Longbow. I don't do anything. Thankfully, I was above health on the first hit. He's faster than me though, so I do just lose. The Shadowed Cloak is just good enough, right? I have seen, if you haven't been counting, 0 Curios.
Land legs make you
So, would that I could, but I've never seen one. I've never seen a man that drops one. I've never seen a man that sells one. Good strat, wish I was allowed to play it. I have been told to go fuck myself the entire run.
You will get through this.
Yeah, that's not gonna be it, Chief.
Space
All
is
right.
my canvas.
One of the few decisions I've been allowed to make
My pain.
was to pick up a truffle. I have a truffle. I get to see what this is before I do it. It's heal, right? Because that's the kind of run it is. Shield, almost as bad. Almost as bad. That goes in the Cutlass and I just die and do nothing. Cool, wonderful. I mean, I think I put that on the cutlass immediately. I don't need to do it immediately. I had this in the wrong spot and it definitely contributed to my loss because its crit chance dropped to 80%, but I don't think I was winning that regardless. If I actually self-critiqued and it's the reason I lost, feel free to call me out in the comments, but I'm pretty sure it was irrelevant.
Come on in. Let's chat.
If you needed any more proof that this run was hated by God and had the worst RNG imaginable, when I replaced my silencer and forgot about rightmost crit and lost 20% crit, going down from 100 to 80% crit for this fight, I assumed that like I just got 100% crits anyway and it didn't matter, and even if it did matter, it wasn't a big deal. It was like probably just on the edge and I would have lost anyway, even with slightly better RNG. No. You can go back and watch the fight we just had. I had a 33% crit rate. 4 of 6 attacks did not crit at 80% crit rate. And also, one of my 2 crits was immediately when I hadn't scaled at all. The RNG actually could not feasibly have been much worse than it was, and I probably win this fight like 100% of the time if I position correctly. So egg on my face, I suppose.
Come on in. Let's chat.
Well, those are certainly items, not the ones I want. Diamond Bolas, huh? Nope. It would be the biggest comeback story of all time. Swashbuckle me.
I want what's right for you. Must be a hole in my coin purse.
I'm selling this now, even though it's not a good enchant, because it gets me slightly more money and there's nothing I can put that on that will ever matter. Buying this because it can go on a 1-weapon board. Not that I can use it at docks, it's day 8. Docks are done. There might be 1 docks left in the run. This is, I think, objectively worse than that. No, my crit chance is actually low enough that it's worse. That's wild. I believe I beat Purginator Bot. I don't even know. My build does so little. I don't need anything here, but I don't need anything from any of these fights. I'm just dead. The Broad Silencer was just like the icing on the shit sundae for this whole run. Realizing that my cooldown would never be low enough to be a successful Flurry of Blows 1-weapon build because I only saw 1 silencer the entire run. I mean, at this point, if this video is being uploaded, it looks like I'm uploading how to get stomped when you take the worst possible start looking for augmented weaponry. It's not going well, fam. I'm wholly demoralized. I cannot find the outs. It's an out. It's 60 burn. It's more than the Cutlass is gonna do. I don't want to live in that world, but we have to look at that right now. Small and medium items, like I love Pearl, but this is able to hit every single item I care about. Sextant's one of them. Now, normally I'd make fun of Vaulted Poster, but I can only win at this point. Even then, it seems like a bad play. I'm still gonna take it. Like, what else am I doing with my money? Fucking Ayla, please! She's been here, ruining the run the entire time. Can I go 1 weapon at this point? I can do this. It's full haste up time, gets the Flurry of Blows, and it immediately hits my opponent for drum roll please, like 600 damage. 55 counting the shatter, times 2, 110, times 2 for double crit damage, or sorry, times 3 for double crit damage, 330, goes off 3 times more or less back to back. It deals 990 out of 2,200. It simply doesn't kill them. Flamethrower can. So I guess I do this because it has a teeny tiny chance of winning. Is 0.9 seconds off the Flamethrower better than 1 second of haste? Yeah, because 2/3 of my haste at other items. Does this win the run though? No. No, this is dead. I can't even go to Aelin and try to upgrade the Cutlass because it's bronze. Every gumball is a chance at, like, I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm doing gumballs 1 at a time. for the chance at improving the damage on the flamethrower. We've got it in 1 burn, which is actually 2 burns because it'll crit. And even if I win, is this worth it? What am I doing here? I'm gaining crit chance on the cutlass, I suppose. It seems to me inconceivable that this wins. But I have done everything I can to salvage this run from the burning ruins that are what the shops have offered me. It's a thermal lance build. What am I even looking at? Good start to fight freeze on his start to fight haste target that hastes everything else. I think I'm still just dead though. I don't know, 120 burn? He has no disruption? Do I win with the flame? We found it out! We live another day! Let's fucking go. The cutlass wasn't doing that. Loaded Fury's probably better when you're buffing a flamethrower with it, I guess. We make it to level 10. We have an enchant spare because we didn't enchant the flamethrower. I would really like a silencer, Andy. Sorry for selling the last one you sold me, but you sold me a shitty one and refused to sell me an upgrade. Yeah, it's that kind of run. Okay.
Oh, I understand. Class isn't forever.
Don't act fed up with me, Andy. I'm fed up with life. I have to go battle, right? Like, if I go JJ, what am I doing? How am I winning? I need Swashbuckle to win, period, end of story. Did I say Swashbuckle? I meant Diamond Toning Steel. That's just a waste of 8 gold. I fucking refuse. Give me what I actually need, you trolls. How does no one have anything of relevance? Alright? Like, I'm willing to try if you're willing to give me a chance. But I don't think it's gonna work, man. I really don't. Big Ego would allow me to cut Crow's Nest someday. I just need experience. Yes, spices and strength. Elite Duelist has too many hits. I have to go here.
I don't boast. I simply state facts.
Spices gives me an ability to scale higher. I would need a little bit more crit chance. I can't believe I'm saying those words, but I found 1 silver star chart, so it makes sense. Weapons have lifesteal, strength, spices, all huge.
Incredible. I yield to you.
Big Ego is not actually huge. It's just really cool. It doesn't do anything right now, so I expect to get it and die with it. That's not nothing. Like, comparing spices to the doll right now, it's pretty clear which one is better. Now, unfortunately, there's no way to get the honing steel on this and the star chart on the spices. Wait, no, there is, because this is still the only item that can crit. We're good. So it'll double its damage. It'll go from 66 to 86, plus 16, 94, 104. And then we'll double it right before the second shot. The second shot's like 400 burn. We're talking Infernal Greatsword numbers. I have a chance of killing people at that number. What do I care about poison items for? What the hell are they gonna do? I'm gonna take 10 regen. If Curio can sell me a Shadowed Cloak, it is meaningfully important. No, it's actually not. It's too late for that. I'm taking Relax because it's the reason I'll survive. We're a Flamethrower build. We're past Shadowed Cloak. I don't dig anything up. I have no economy. I had to sell it all. So I don't need to worry about that either. 3-win Vanessa. Gonna be honest, probably having a better run than me. It's kind of hard not to, but we're sort of finding something at this point. He has multiple freezes, shielded shotgun, hasting the toxic ramrod, strangely. Anyway, the freeze on my flamethrower was pretty bad. His damage isn't that high. I might have, oh, it's shielded. I just lose automatically. God damn it. Wait. Oh, the second crit for the second crit hit a lot harder than I thought it would. On account of the only thing not getting frozen was honing steel, but also I just underestimated it. Can I watch that again? So it starts at 86, like I thought it did. Jumps up to like 120-ish. Yeah, 118. No scaling when it goes off. Then it gets buffed again to 150. Why did it just jump to 450? Spices went off. Oh, snapshotting bug. Right, yeah, it's not doubling, it's tripling because of the snapshotting bug with multiple doubling effects. Right. I'd like to thank that bugged interaction for keeping the run alive, apparently. Do I care about Bull? What is he gonna do? Upgrade the crow's nest? That's a great way to waste what little money I have. I already have 100% crit. I mean, it makes it easier to like cut cards, but get rid of this one, I guess. Fine, I'm not gonna get anything else. Yeah, sorry, ship, you're a bit too late. What else? Not too beat up about it, to be honest. Ammo skills, 19 ammo on Nesting Doll. Loaded Fury could give me a maximum of plus 60 base damage, which gets doubled. We have been setting up for that to be relevant. What's Old Zane do? Upgrading Flurry of Blows is a bit shit considering the nature of the build right now. We can't really drop down to just this. So I'm basically weighing Loaded Fury being tutored pretty heavily versus just going Ryukon. We go Ryukon, man.
Good meat. I mean, good to
Weapons have 20% crit is neat and all, but like it already does. This just lets me drop an item, which again, kind of useful, not actually useful. All right, that's very good. Like not the 10 damage one, the 30 damage one with Obsidian.
died, but it must be
That is tremendously more start to fight burn. That's what I was looking for. JJ, swashbuckle. Just imagine it. No, not a big imagination guy. Okay.
It was nice to see you.
I definitely beat Frost Street Champion. He's just gonna die the moment I actually fire a gun at him. So, sure. Blizzard's good for me, I guess. Is this when I freeze? Yeah, it's only when I freeze. Anyway, he's dead now. Well, dead in 5.5 seconds, but same diff.
Good fighter. Impressed.
Now, the hard thing is, do I take Blizzard if I get offered it and just hope I don't fight weapon matchups? Good, I don't have to think about it. The extract's never hitting the board. Probably should have sold Pufferfish instead, but oh well. Ayla, I really badly need you to fuck off.
Least a grain of wisdom, since you have come to me.
In what world do I need Gunner? When do I live long enough for the spices to go off a second time? Like, a max health pig will hit me in under 14 seconds and one tap me with its double whammy, right? Pure defensive scaling fixer-uppers could probably get me. What's the flat damage I can get when I roll Nufu here? Like, what am I really looking for? It's an expensive roll, and I genuinely think that this does win some matchups I otherwise lose, rather. Anyway, Kina, swashbuckle, imagine it. A buckle for your belt, it looks hella nice, big and gold. Wanted poster, so I can die with it. Got it. Yeah, no, should have seen that coming. I understand. I don't care about this fish, but I mean, I can drop both of these with the amount of base damage I have at this point and put in Sextant. It's still 100% crit, but now I have a teeny tiny amount of haste. It doubles to 330 hits for 600 burn. The spices will go off and it will jump to 360, then burn for double that at 720. And like, do I need scaling? No, I need Flurry of Blows and haste. Retooled would be pretty good, I guess. But anyway, I'm fucking dead. That's a nearly undefeated pig. What could I possibly be up against that I beat?
You should know. I'm a bit
I am so wholly demoralized. An endurance build? Does it scale? Fiery yo-yo. Where's the scaler? Oh, fiery matchbox, I'm dead. Yeah, I will be burning down first. I think. 300 burn first hit. No. I overestimated how much burn he would do. And underestimated how quickly I go off when you take literally no slow and freeze on your entire build on day 10. Okay, my opponents can throw and just let me flamethrower them for 1,000,000 damage. That is an option they have. Definitely taking the loot item. Feathers and wings can make this build function. I could have upgraded the silencer eventually. Gonna hold that for a while. I love fight a monster. And you know what? I'm not gonna get shit from Quixel anyway, so I'm clicking on it. We kill Awakened District, no problem, right? This thing's like 13 seconds. Yeah, I just shoot it twice before then. Not a problem. And I've got to say, getting 6 gold, 5 experience plus the loot drop is clearly better than Quixel. Yeah, I want a swashbuckle. She doesn't have it. She doesn't have a silencer or a swashbuckle or an upgrade to star chart or anything. I don't know what she sells. Probably 6 narwhals. Definitely nothing I want.
See that plan?
I'll go to a store when somebody fucking forces me to. Upgrade an item. This one's pretty easy. I would like to upgrade the only item I've ever had that did anything, the Flamethrower. I'm sorry, JJ, I don't fucking believe you. Come back when you're not competing with guaranteed experience. I beat the Void Golem a non-0% of the time. Is that even true? Yeah, it is. But anyway, I know how this run's going. I'm not clicking on Void Golem. We 100% die. Yeah, nothing here is useful, unfortunately. Oh, when you use a tool, reload an adjacent item is unlimited spices. Not that that will ever make any sense in any world. The 600 burn 5 seconds in is enough to win fights on day 11. Day 16, not so much. No, if we can find a swashbuckle and literally double the damage output, guys, come on, please. I don't have the crit to even run this. I have the gold to temporarily hold it, though. I'm never using this. I'm keeping that forever. I'm keeping this forever. Now imagine the snowflake matters. This never goes back in. So I can hold this. Truthfully, it's never going in. It's not ever going to be good enough. I don't care. Captain's Wheel. 2.5 seconds, haste adjacent items, 1. Just not enough crit if I do that, though. Yeah, no, I can't. I would like to, I just can't.
Someone else finds it. It all works out.
All right, Kina. Just imagine it. A diamond swashbuckle. It gives 50% crit chance. And it adds your crit chance as damage. Damage that is doubled. And then doubled again and turned into burn. And then tripled because the game is broken. Imagine it, Kina. A swashbuckle. Shiny and gold. You worthless bitch. I just cannot get anything done this run. Yeah, it's a pretty easy adhere. I don't know what I'm looking for, but it needs to be big. Wow, I think all 4 of those are actually completely useless. Sorry, all 3 of those are completely useless. I said 4 because I was preemptively counting the roll button. No, normally I'll actually preach that Healthy Heart's pretty good. Yes, it's not great against damage over time builds and you get one shot sometimes, but in any fight that's remotely close, Healthy Heart's a big difference. The fights aren't close. They're dead or I'm dead. I'm taking flat 50. Anyway, having made it this far, my life depends on it. I'm going to upgrade the star charts. That gives me a slight bit more cooldown reduction. As it has been with every fight. Probably dead. Be nice if I was wrong, but I can't really imagine it.
You insist. You should know. I'm a bit of a legend.
They are a 1-weapon build. They got heal as their engine. That's a big legend. Oh, you have it. All right, but he's only a true 1-weapon build, meaning he can... Oh, he's not. He has this. Anyway, burn him down. He should die before it goes off again. Who needs a second hit?
I've got another salvo in me.
I'd like to thank Rust and Creeping Chill for being legitimately good, and I'd like to thank Raynat for letting me win the coin flip and stay in the run. All right, middle, swashbuckle, damage multiplication, crazy shit. Come on, middle, get it together. Come on, I believe in you. I'll take a spyglass, man. There are a lot of things you can give me. Do I even care about curio that much? No, non-weapon item, swashbuckle, man. You could do worse than a gold port. Lord of the Waste has nothing I care about, but it's still just right to take the most experience. Pendulum. When you use an adjacent item, charge the other adjacent item for 1 second and it gains 10% crit chance. Doesn't really work with Flamethrower builds. It's kind of the wrong type of one item. Guess I'm going to drop something. Not the port, I imagine. For a gold tier loot item. It's not going to be useful. They never are. Told you. And I guess I'm going to go Monster Ranch, because fuck you, JJ. I know how that shop's going to go. I think it's gotta be Feather, actually. 6% cooldown on... No, the spices don't actually matter. Right? Yeah, the spices will go off before the second shot. Will they if I lower the cooldown? Yes, they will. So I'm going to take the Insect Wing because it meaningfully increases my chance of surviving and winning. Move it over, buff it up, give it back. Kina, there are so many things you can offer me that aren't useless. So many. Like, mostly just Silencer, I'll admit. Silencer and Swashbuckle. But I didn't even bother mentioning that second one because I fucking know how this goes.
That's good.
Anyway, maybe today is the day I'll be put out of my misery. But someday, I'll fight someone with a decent build and be put out of my misery. Surely this cannot go on. I won't keep suffering like this. Oh, it's a poison build. He's dead unless he has crazy freeze. Oh, yeah, bird skill? That doesn't really work against me. No freeze skills, no icy. He's dead. Like, 6 days running and just haven't seen a strong opponent. He's just dead. What's happening? It takes a while for the first one to kill, admittedly, but because he has no interruption, the second one will do it.
Like my crew says at the bar. Another round.
Oh my god, why am I still alive? Were we put here just to suffer? Why is the run still going? It's the little flamethrower that could. I remember when I got you, I said there's nothing any of these enemies can drop that will save us. I understand that Nufu can sell skills, but I told myself it's a 50% chance for Kev to sell a Swashbuckle. Oh right, you can also sell shitty enchanted items. That does make it a lot less good. Sorry, Nufu, that's, I think, the second time I passed you for Kev. Upgrading an item's getting a lot worse these days. It's still 5% cooldown reduction. Retooled is insane, it's diamond only. I've gotten all of the flat damage skills except for Loaded Fury. I think Diamond Star Chart's the best buy. So, okay. If you say so, me. Hey, Barcoon, do you want to sell me a Swashbuckle? I know you're not going to, it's just a meme at this point.
Sell you things.
For a second, I believed. I saw the gold border, I saw the no icons. Ever a world where it's an iceberg? What's my crit up to? Nowhere near high enough. But I have the snowflake, and all I need to do is stall. Right? Like, does my win rate genuinely skyrocket with this? I can get back to 89%, get a tiny bit of scaling. I know it doesn't matter, but like the Sextant's not doing that much. I'm not getting good value out of Flurry of Blows anyway. The lifesteal doesn't matter. I hit for such a pitiful amount compared to what the burn's doing. I'm doing Iceberg.
I'll show those stumps back out.
Song of Fire and Ice, let's go.
Be a business tree.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't mostly do that because I had the extra 0.5 seconds of freeze on it, which will not matter, but it did convince me. Anyway, we know how Awakened District goes. I think even if I just miss the crit, it'll be fine. I would really like 11% more crit all of a sudden. I wasn't expecting that, considering what my boards looked like up until now. And this build is in part working because of Right Eye at this point. I don't have much crit outside of it. I mean, I can do the math. I have 65 crit. 2/3 is not good enough, and 90 is.
We barely got our flags up.
If I found Loaded Fury, like if I see bad skill options and ammo, I can use this nesting doll. So it's those two. Oh, I didn't need to sell two. Whoops. Colt has nothing for me. Mysterious Portal could be crazy. Who knows what it'll do? Pygmalion could be crazy. Who knows what he'll do? I think the answer is just take my money and rob me, unfortunately. What am I rolling for? I don't know. Ice Luge? Sure, Ice Luge at diamonds. You can keep rolling, though. I don't think small items help me other than Ice Luge, and I'm not interested in a gold one. Well, fuck me. Oh, this is actually crazy damage scaling. I have Shatter. Speaking of, I think this is almost guaranteed to give me a Loaded Fury at this point in the run.
Interruption will be prevented.
So, drop the Honing Steel. And take Loaded Fury for 36 base damage. This was the plan.
Pay attention. No, they do not.
Monster Ranch is great. Give me the Lion Talisman. And predictably, basically nothing. I will take the Feather because cooldown reduction is king. Remove that, sell the Feather, put it back in. The Iceberg damage scaling does give me like 1000 base burn before spices. I have another active item for like resistance against slow and freeze. Admittedly, he's at 9 wins. Everyone who's ever gotten any wins won later than me, but I think that like against anything other than one weapon, I just win, and against one weapon, I stand a chance. Like he sees so many broken Alacrity Flurry of Blows things at this point. Obsidian Weatherglass. It's a fucking lot of damage. Oh, start of combat freeze 2, huh? Guess I'll just fucking die. Wait, spices was the thing that didn't get freezed. Oh my god. Not even close. We're still in it. Oh my god. I think Nesting Doll's bonus ammunition actually mattered, right? Like, this gave me the ability to take 62 flat on an Obsidian Flamethrower. And that was, what did this translate to in burn? 62 flat, doubled by Obsidian, 124, doubled by Flamethrower at Diamond into burn, 248, then tripled, not doubled by Spices. 750 of that burn was Loaded Fury. Does that math out? Did he only have, did he have like 2000 burn? Because 750 being Loaded Fury sounds insane. Oh, Spices didn't go off. It didn't get tripled. So 250 of the 1000 was, and I definitely die without it. This decision that I made forever ago out of desperation and this one both just saved my life. Because I needed the freezes on this with Shatter to scale up enough to kill him, I think. Like if I watch this back, without the freezes, this just goes off again and I die, first of all. And then with the freezes, I scale up my damage just enough to kill him, right? This unfreezes triggers almost immediately. Oh no, it probably, maybe it wouldn't have. Oh wait, no, it would have killed me because I didn't freeze it for 1.5 seconds. I froze it for 7.5. Dude, even if I don't go 10 wins, this is getting uploaded at this point. The fact that I have managed to pilot this absolute dumpster fire to 7 wins, I find genuine. Not this time, Nufu. I've made so many bad choices about you already. Please reward me for this one. I mean, honestly, 50% more damage scaling every time something freezes, not terrible. But maybe Nufu believes in me like I believed in him, and we roll and we get retooled. 4% more crit, honestly, happy to take it. I really need this thing to guarantee crit. All right, Monster Ranch, Lion Talisman this time for sure. Well, like, I can't be angry at that, can I? I don't think I can take the Obsidian Flamethrower with a wing. I think the freeze there is more valuable. Gold Feather is a lot better than Silver Wing, though. I think if the freeze duration diff matters, I'm probably losing anyway. Take that out, sell the wing, put it back in. 3.7 second cooldown, and then right before it goes off the second time, provided no interruption, which is a crazy pipe dream at this point in the run. Yeah, Void Colossus is dead. The first shot kills him. He has When You Burn, charge a shield item, doesn't really do anything. When You Burn, haste, again, really doesn't do anything. I burn a lot, but all at once. It's not a bunch of increments. Nothing can ever go on my board. My board's just completely unlock, I feel like.
Was that even a battle? Maybe a scope?
Crow's Nest is out. You're never coming back, man. We definitely take gold or diamond tier loot. There are too many hits. Gold Sharpening Stone is good enough. Do I take health, damage, or like go try to get an upgrade here for the 7% crit chance, or a silencer? If I get the silencer, where does it even fucking go? Oh, it actually doesn't matter as much now. But like if I got a silencer, it really wouldn't fit on the board anyway. I don't think health matters. I think if I get one shot, I get one shot by several thousand, and if I don't get one shot, we're good. The issue is I can't really fit a silencer Honestly, I can. I would drop the spices for a silencer, I think. But yes, right, it's this run. It's this run, of course. Yeah, we go Goldie. He can give silencer, he can give swashbuckle. He can give garbage, he will, of course. Nothing in here. It is a day 14 pig. He's died, he's got his death enchant. I believe our goose is cooked, our time is up. But I've been saying that for 7 consecutive days. So, is it true this time? He has Blizzard. I don't give a single solitary fuck about that. Ah, shit. Shiny Regal Blade, I'm dead. I just don't do anything against that. It's just one tap. Wait. Wait, no. No. No! I lived! I dodged both 32% crits? No, I only dodged one, I think. I think he got 1 crit, didn't he? Yeah, he got a crit. It wasn't even best case RNG. Flamethrower's just here to put the entire fucking run on its back. Oh, it's gonna be sad when I don't go 10 wins now. Oh, Star Chart, you little piece of shit. The other adjacency items all like have when you do adjacent stuff, trigger effect. Star Chart says at half health, which is notably worse. Oh, I've done this one before. When your opponent does a thing, haste your shit. Yeah, I want that. That's very good. Again, we can just get one shot. We came very close to it just now. Go non-weapons. Look for swashbuckle. Gold Sextant, your time is well past. We don't need you anymore. Hey, it is the Spyglass. There was a point in time when I wanted this. That was before my level 19 enchant, when I could use it for adjacency effects on the enchant. And at this point, I need this. I need the crits. This gives me the ability to win in scaling matches. This is 25% CDR. We're past the point where that's relevant. I didn't realize that until just now, but it really is swashbuckle and silencer and nothing else at this point.
Fully present with me?
Another obsidian enchant. I can put that on spices and it gives double the damage multiplication. Sure, why not? Let's put some molten rock in the flamethrower. My only regret about fighting Awakened District is that he won't live long enough for me to see what the spices put our damage to. Yeah, it's 1400 burn. I need to not hit that 7% in a fight. It goes to 1800, by the way. 3600 burn, crit for 7.2 thousand. So it's pretty good. I'm glad we got the miss there. I really don't want to miss ever again, please. Those are all pretty bad, but I go free skills for sure.
Yes, Freya sells eyes, but I'm far easier on the eyes.
The first time you freeze, haste 2 items for 2 seconds. Kind of not that good, to be honest. I think I take Frostfire.
You've been slowing the Tar District traffic.
I think Swashbuckle's out. Like, looking at this. It's just enough damage. I no longer care about Swashbuckle. I care about an upgrade here, but you can't give me that. I go Gumballs. Because Gumballs just remove the chance for my build to fail. Oh, you haven't been gaining value in here. That's the whole reason I didn't sell you. Still bugged. Well, anyway, let's buy and sell some Gumballs. That's 1% crit removed. Also, every red Gumball does translate to kind of an insane amount of burn in the long run. 3 chances to fail removed. We're up to 96%. I'm not going to go Curio for a chance at feathers. I'm going to take the plus burn here. 10 damage turns into a lot of burn down the line. Minimum 40. It's an 8-win pig. He has presumably been losing later than I have. I'm 2 levels up on him. Just please don't one-shot me. And if you are a one-shot build, please do not have any protection to my start of combat freeze and only have 1 item. Oh no. It's Eye of the Colossus? Oh my god, because of his radiant items, it failed. Okay, no, we get him. So the Radiant Captain's Wheel ate the start of combat slow, which means I failed to trigger my start of combat freeze on slowing with Creeping Chill. That's why I panicked at the start. You can see it hit this and then nothing freezes. But Iceberg freezes the fixer-upper, and then I win the coin flip to freeze this with my start of burn freeze. First burn freeze, rather. Oh my god. How are we going the distance with this? I was genuinely like, oh man, if there weren't ladder ranks, I would just concede and give up on like day 5. All right.
I offer you a
2 to 4 XP could be the difference in another level.
Bazaar is
So I'm not gonna take health.
It is their plaything.
What am I looking for even? Anything that does anything. I'll get fucked, it's this run. We're not doing that. That's not what the run's about. If I got a diamond silencer, you bet your ass I run it over this. Because sure, loaded fury is 74 damage, but I'd rather just have a this is freeze resistance though. I'm gonna go chocolate bars. I'm gonna buy the good shit. If I get a random enchant, I want to see what it is, so I'll hold the truffles. Get another like 150 health, I think. Don't need to wait for Barcoon. Money is no object. I haven't seen better than Octopus yet. Hopefully I managed to hit for like exactly 888 burn, but considering my base values, it seems unlikely. Yeah, we've just gotten the flamethrower big enough and people haven't been running disruption. Maybe it's all the new players who don't really understand that like a lot of winning in the late game is just having a pile of free skills so that you can stop shit like this. But hey, whatever's happening with my opponents, I'm happy about it. Look, I know that I can upgrade Vanessa's amulet for 4% crit and never miss. But 96 out of 100 times it's the wrong play, so I'm going gold tier skills.
Not today, tomorrow, if not this life.
Bloodhound. It's gotta be Bloodhound.
Your wisdom has
When my opponent reaches half health, charge your items 3 seconds. That's most of the cooldown. Monster Ranch. There just are no lion talismans. Like, no, fuck you. 96% is the number you get. That's fine. I'll take the insect wing and be happy about it. A heavy enchant, you say? Well, I mean, it goes on something. I guess the nesting doll. Sure. I can put it here and get it when I crit, but it's not a big deal. Just a couple of slows, I guess. It gives me the ability to trigger Creeping Chill if I hit a Radiant with it, unlike last fight. Slow 1 for 1. Wow, you suck. You're terrible. Yeah, I'll toss all this to show my final gold value, sitting pretty at 89. Final day, we both managed to stay alive after things went horribly, horribly wrong. To me, that implies not Flamethrower Vanessa like myself, but obviously something crazy. However, very high likelihood that it's something that gets interrupted by Iceberg and I win.
You should know.
Pig almost certainly crazier than this against an Iceberg. I have a real shot. I fucking believe. That's so many skills. I can't look at it. There's like one guaranteed free. Oh, it's a poison build. He's fucked. He just loses. He's just does an amount of poison. Everything gets frozen forever. And then he dies to burn. 22,000 burn? Fucking excuse me? Why? Why did it deal 22,000 burn? What happened? I was trying to figure out exactly what happened to make the flamethrower hit so hard. I thought like maybe Bloodhound had triggered the spices a second time, but you can see that's not what happened. And while I was trying to figure this out, I realized I should explain the Obsidian snapshotting bug with damage multiplication and the Obsidian Spices super snapshotting bug that is currently happening in this build. So what you would expect to happen is 1 times 2 equals 2 because you have the Obsidian enchant, and then you use the spices. Imagine these were normal spices. 2 times 2 equals 4, and this should be the end of it, right? But it's not, because Obsidian is what you would call a dynamic adjustment. Earlier in the run, we were using the Honing Steel to buff up the Flamethrower, and then because we had Obsidian, that damage number gets multiplied, and it's much more valuable. That's because anytime your damage changes, Obsidian recalculates. So after the spices doubles it, it goes, all right, remove the base damage, 4 minus 1 equals 3, and now double the value of all your cumulative buffs, 3 times 2 equals 6. So essentially, it doubles the value you're getting from spices on top of everything else. So rather than 2 times 2 equals 4, you end up with 2 times 2 equals 6, which doesn't make any sense, but it is how the game works. Because spices is doubling the flamethrower and the obsidian bonus, and then the obsidian bonus is going to double the spices again. The same thing happens with the obsidian spices, but instead of a ×2, you're doing a ×3, so you would think it's 1 × 2 equals 2, 2 × 3 equals 6, but then obsidian recalculates, 6 minus 1 equals 5. All right, the obsidian bonus has been removed, let's double it properly, 5 × 2 equals 10. So just like 2 × 2 equals 6, 2 × 3 equals 10. When these spices go off, I get literally 10 times the damage on the flamethrower. And in this fight, you really can't tell what's happening. When the damage numbers pop up, you get the critical burn amount, the damage on the shield, and the damage that made it through the shield. There's so many things happening at once at the end of the fight because of his Gorgon skill, which he has somewhere in this mess, I think, because my whole board gets frozen. I'm not quite sure why, because I'm not seeing the Gorgon skill now that I look at it. But whatever freezes this right at the end of the fight, it is making it impossible to see what my actual damage number was. So I just have to kind of work it out. We can see it dealt 11,096 damage, and we know the first hit dealt 3,778 burn, so I can divide that by 2 to get the amount of damage it dealt, and then I can subtract that damage from the final damage, and then we can get the non-crit value by dividing by 2, so it hit for 4,603 at the end of the fight. Anyways, I'll hand it back off to my past self to do the outro. I am so proud of this run. I can't believe we just fucking won that, and in dominating fashion. And I think every decision I made was critical. Maybe not the first 6 days. If you're in the comments watching this run, pulling your hair out in the first half of this, tell me what I fucked up. Tell me where I went astray and somehow made the wrong decisions that took me to all the bad shops. Because I can't right now look back and see what happened. Why did I get nothing for so long? Because the first 6 days, I felt like I had nothing. I think that while Right Eye eventually let me play this build with far less crit than I otherwise could, this was veritably useless for the first 3 days, and I just didn't find anything to put into a build. And maybe the answer is that I tunneled too hard on too little to go one weapon, but I had Silver Day 1 Crow's Nest. It's such a huge investment to give up on and go out of. I don't know that I had the right incentives. I'm gonna be interested in editing this. Oh my god, what a sick run. What an absolutely sick run. I haven't felt pride, really, for wins in this. I felt satisfaction. This is the first run where I am proud to take it to 10. It lost everything, it got nothing. I felt like I'm here by the grace of opponent RNG. To some degree, going Diamond Victory or a victory on day 16, either way it takes luck. But man, what a sick combination of builds, or not builds, skills and items. Flamethrower, Iceberg, and Shatter to just get the damage scaling I needed, Obsidian enchants, getting enough cooldown reduction. I spent so long being mad I didn't have Silencer Star Chart that it took me an extra 2 or 3 days to realize that at some point, Silencer and Star Chart weren't even better than what I had because I'd managed to find enough ammo and the skill. I managed to get Obsidian in a second ammo. I needed the crit because I cut the Crow's Nest. This got to a high enough level that cutting it for the CDR was never viable, so I couldn't use the Swashbuckle. Because yeah, 100 base damage is insane on Swashbuckle compared to 15% CDR or something like this. But once you get it to 25% CDR and you're on day 16, the damage is not the important part, the speed is. Dude, I'm jazzed about this run. Turbo Iceberg, Obsidian Flamethrower, Obsidian Spices, and the other parts of the build, despite not being as hype, are still very good. I have a lot of random skills, but I have 25 flat damage here, a freeze, 24 crit, 12 crit. Flurry of Blows, not really as relevant with this build as it is in many others. Loaded Fury for 80 flat damage, Bloodhound to instantly double trigger. Left-handed for flat damage, Shatter for scaling, Creeping Chill for an interrupt freeze, right-handed for flat damage, Gunner, Rust. The total flat damage here is wild. We have 25, 105, 135, 165 flat doubled to 330 flat damage on this Obsidian Flamethrower just from skills. And none of them were the starting skill, but it's the one that gave me the crit to be comfortable doing this. I love this run. I'm sorry, I've been gushing for a while. I'm probably going in circles. Thank you for your time. If you made it this far, then you're a trooper. This is probably a long one. But if you could do me one last favor and hit the like button on your way out, I'd really appreciate it. And subscribe for more daily Bazaar content just like this if you aren't already subscribed. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.